Okay, does anyone else have a question? Okay, you back there. Yeah, Oh, that's great. Okay, so for those who didn't hear it, the question is, with the stock market falling, recently the Dow dropped 900 points. Do I still think this is a good time to invest? And how am I showing people to invest now with the market going down? So I have a couple thoughts. And let me give you my first general state of the union, how I feel the market is going. So right now in 2022, the first 4 months of the year have been the worst start to a stock market year since I feel like 20, 30 years ago. So it's been a pretty tough year. And the question is, Teri, will we keep going down, or should I have hope that we're going up? So what I actually encourage right now is, I think that we may continue to drip down. My personal thought is that with inflation, with the amount of debt that the world has, with political unrest in Ukraine, with war, with just the uneasiness of the world, I do think that there's potential the stock market will continue to fall. I would not be surprised if we revisited the lows from 2020 in April. There's actually some stocks now that we all know and love that are revisiting their March 2020 prices. That includes Amazon, that includes Facebook, Netflix. Many of them just had huge drops recently. And what's interesting, if you look at companies like Zoom and PayPal, some of them have been falling even since 2021. If you look at the chart of Zoom, there's been a steady slope down in that stock since like the latter part of 2020 and all the way until now. I recently looked at the chart, and the price of Zoom is around $95, which it has not been since right when we heard about COVID, right? So that's like the state of the union. We do have many really solid, really good companies, really well-known companies that everybody knows and loves, and their stock prices are very low. So the question is, well, Teri, what do we do? One thing I will say is, you need to figure out if you are a long-term investor or a short-term investor, because the strategy for a retirement investor is going to be very different for someone who's trading for income right now. If you are a long-term investor, there's companies that are really great. Think of Adobe. At one point last year, it was $700. Now it's down near $400. You're getting a $300 discount on a great company. So there are some companies as a long-term investor where you may say, you know what, Teri, my goal is that every month I'm going to put a little bit of money in to some really high quality names, not the random thing that I heard about in the barbershop, but really good companies that I know in their recent earnings, they said that they're doing well, they said that everything is good, but they're just a little uncertain of the supply chain issues of the world or upcoming inflation risk, right? But the company itself has not been damaged. As a long-term investor, your goal may be to put a little bit of money in that each month. And I would say that sounds like a solid plan. As investors, our goal is always to buy inexpensive stocks and trade when stocks are expensive, right? Now, if you're a trader, does that still apply to you? Me as a trader, we're trying to make income right now. We don't have the luxury of waiting a year, 2 years, 3 years for the market to turn around. And if it is a recession, this could take a while. So as a trader, the strategy may be a little different. As a trader, I need you to learn how to make money when stocks fall. And here, just to make sure that those in the back can hear me, I'm gonna stand up and repeat this. If you are trying to make money in the market right now, you really need to learn how to short sell. What is short selling? Short selling is making money as a stock price falls. You're gonna sell a stock in the beginning when it's expensive, and then you're gonna buy it back when it's lower. You still make the difference. You still make the money as that stock falls. But because we are in recession, because inflation prices are rising, because the stock market seems to be volatile right now, you need to learn how to make sure to make money not only when the market rises, but also when it falls. Why is this important? Because many investors over the last 10 years have only seen the market go up. So you're hoping at every drop of a stock that you can get in a little bit, buy the dip, and that it'll jump back up and that you'll make money. But for a while now, this first 4 months, that has not been working. And they say the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over again and thinking it's going to have a different result. So this time, if the market continues to fall and we do go into recession, as a trader, I need you to switch your philosophy. I don't want you to hope for the best. I don't want you to get into a trade just hoping that it'll go up. I want you to know how to make money when it goes down. And you may even want to hope that it goes down so that you can make even more money quicker. Does that make sense? So as a trader, you need to be in trade and travel. You need to make sure that you're getting to module 5 where we talk about short selling. You need to make sure that you're getting to modules 7 and 8 where we talk about options trading so that you can start making money on the way down and you're excited about the market instead of just continuing to see your money fall. I'm passionate about this, guys, because the market can work and it will work for you if you know how to work it. There are tools out there to make sure that you can still be successful in any market, but I need you all to know it. You can't continue to do the same old thing thinking that you're going to get different results. All right? Once again, I hope that answers your question and I hope that was helpful. This is what I think you need to do right now in the current state of the market with prices falling. And if we go into recession, this is how you should invest depending on whether you're a long-term investor or a short-term investor.